It's rare that I'm actually in game streaming. I don't do this very often.
I understand.
Yeah, no. Vault Tech Security. You're in Vault Security, and I'm just here in Outcast.
Yeah, so there's the title format. That should allow you to... that's how they title their thing. So you see it's got Fallout 76, and then it's got, like, what they're doing, and then it's got their hashtag last. Oh, they also do Fallout 76 as a hashtag. Sometimes they do PvP.
Gonna need to turn off my notifications and my phone audio because I am no doubt about to get things going pop, 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 pop. From
I'll give you the format here. Okay, so title here, and then one of those dividing things that the more popular.
I swear, if I get it.
Title here, activity here.
Right, so right this minute, I'm live, by the way, in case I didn't clarify to you.
There you go.
Has.
Yeah, I know. I'm just helping you out with your future streams, so this should boost you a lot.
Oh yeah, the chat never properly comes up. That's a pain.
So I'm hoping that helps you with your image, because people are fucking around.
People have always been dragging my image through the mod. That's one of the reasons why I've actually put my name in my own content for once. Because, you know, I want to bring people's attention to the other side of it, not just the side that they show you. Because they do edit things out. They don't show you them being toxic and instigating at the start. They don't ever show that side. They only show it when I finally retaliate. And that's the thing with the internet. You always see what the other person wants you to see. This is why I say, unless it's coming off a live stream that you can view on the original source, take it with a grain of salt.
Alright, so we're going to the...
Is my Discord still bugging?
I don't know. Let me check. Are we going to the set?
No.
Okay.
I'm going to mute that chat for 24 hours because it's a Discord chat. And I do not want to be dealing with a Discord chat right now. Currently in the middle of a bunch of drama. Yet again, I just seem to always end up in this mess. I can't avoid it. I can't avoid it. I just can't. I cannot for the life of me seem to avoid these messes. I can't. And there's a good reason why, and it's because I've got a friend on one side whose group is being heavily accused, and I've got somebody on the other side who I believe, because I've heard enough testimonial to know that there are attacks happening on their group, but the problem is they can't prove who, they're just saying they believe it's the other. So I've tried playing Peacekeeper, I've tried playing the middleman, and I've just decided it isn't going to work. I'm going to pull out of this mess. So right now, I'm with Hasnot. I'm in my Outcast power armor. My Brotherhood group does use Outcast paint. We do use this. There's my survival tent. There's one of my camp locations. Good luck blowing it up. It's just a shelter. You're wasting time.
Like your own video as well, so that we got.
There's Hasnot over there. In case you're wanting to know what he sells, he mostly sells stuff geared to low-level players. It's not ever anything more than a hazmat suit. At least not the times I've looked. I will backpedal a minute. At least not the times I've looked.
I never have enough.
Like your own video, wait, people actually do that?
Yeah, it's their watch retention and their like ratio is the same. It keeps it in the positive. Imagine it like a KD ratio.
That's literally biasing yourself, though. Like, think about it. Like, that's weird. Like, why can we like our own content? That's kind of weird. Why is that a thing? Why is that a thing?
Yeah.
I'm just gonna visit somebody else's camp. What kind of a name is that?
This is...
Seriously, what kind of a name is that? Is there anything good? Not really. No. Mutation. No.
Unless they sell it for cheaper than something. So it's vendor value is what you need to check, and also you need to check your charisma level as well, so
yeah.
you know. So you're aware how much of a profit you're making, basically.
Yeah, I get it. That works. Traders, though, will often like have different prices. The vendor prices can't really be relied upon.
Well, they made trading guilds, but all the trading guilds do is they go.
This is how. So for those who don't believe that I don't actually mainly PvP, there's proof. I have pacifist mode on most of the time I'm playing. So yeah, I'm not a PvPer. People just think I'm a PvPer because of all the videos I've been in where there's been PvP. I'm not actually a PvPer.
I mean, the other day I can attest to this, so, like, let me just introduce
There's
myself.
another set of super mutants over here. Loving the plasma rifle, I can actually hit what I'm aiming at.
If I introduce myself, this is going to give you some basis of validation, because I am Hasnot, I help people out the vault, and there's a high likelihood that you've met me outside the vault.
I have video evidence that we've done that as well. Like, I've personally gone out helping low levels doing that. Like, you also might want to double check that your voice is shared again.
Yeah.
Because last time your voice wasn't on share.
It's just audio mix party screen settings.
Actually, I am going to take these.
I remember to screenshot that
Don't
setting.
really need the plastic, but I might want to grab it just in case. See, one of the things that I find a lot of people don't like about me is the fact that they don't actually meet me in game. They just go off what somebody said or what they've seen on a certain channel. But that's PvP. Like, that's literally PvP. And again, that's literally them not showing them instigating. That's not showing the ages and ages and ages of going into my base, smacking me, missile basing my base. It's not showing any of that. No, they won't do that. They won't be honest and show that they're actually deliberately antagonizing till they get a reaction. They don't do that. My other base is there.
Ooh, DK Lean, you want to check his store out?
I want to check whose store out, sorry.
DK Lean, he's near the vault. Good trader, haven't friended him.
Where is his base? I can't see it.
By the Mothman area, and then the Brotherhood of Steel icon. Left, yeah. Above.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
Let's go over there then and see what this person's camp looks like and see what they're selling, shall we?
He had a
nice little change of pace on my streams too, because usually I don't go around the game streaming like this. I haven't done this in a while, so something different for everybody.
From right, you used to have a really nice looking boat vest build.
Let me up to the modus terminal, let's see what we've got. Okay, he's selling Quite a few decent little weapons here, all bloodied and... That's quite interesting. There's a Furious one there. Wait, what's the other roll on that? Oh, that's kind of disappointing. Ghoul Slayer's Gamma Gun. I don't know how that would work. How does this work, Bethesda? How does this work? Explain how a Gamma Gun can kill a ghoul. Explain. Oh. I do not understand.
He has Brotherhood fatigue, so I don't have that set yet. Can you please...
What's that? The camouflage ones?
Yeah, I don't have those.
I have loads of them. I'll give you one for free. Oh, Mr. Fuzzy cool. Construction hat. We have the Sea Captain's hat. Man, that is a dirty hat. Like, holy cow, put it in a washing machine.
Anyway.
The Brotherhood of Steel combat on the helmet. I'm actually surprised to see that in here. I guess it's still rare. Oh, let's see what mods we've got in here. Hazmat for has not. Ta-da.
I wish they made a Brotherhood of Steel camouflaged.
Give me that.
Hazmat suit.
Give me that. I don't really need the rest.
This guy seems to love Brotherhood of Steel a lot. You should probably try and recruit him.
Yeah, he does seem to like the Brotherhood a lot, but then different people don't like rules and regulations that certain groups put in place. Like, take for example our policy of no ghouls. We don't want ghouls in because of the way our group operates. We try to stay true to canonical Brotherhood of Steel. Now, obviously, the Outcast armor is an exception to that, but then that depends entirely on if you believe that the Outcasts are Brotherhood of Steel or not. Now, I do. And a lot of my group agrees. Because, you know, they were originally with Elder Lions, and now they're not. Now they're their own thing.
I'm just going to do a sound test. Test.
There's an echo there.
Yeah, I'm audible. Yes, I know. That setting will be on and it will forever be on.
Where's bro's stash box?
So it's just... I mean, we should probably do a more edited and well-rounded announcement for, like, saying that your group's changed and that you're not toxic anymore, but maybe we need to write the script. Well, I know it's not going to sound authentic.
Well, I mean, you yourself, I've heard the rumours, you yourself have come over to this group having heard all the negative press, so you yourself have an opinion.
My opinion is that I came into this group expecting it to be a shit show, and it was actually rather nice to be in. And I don't think your group deserves the negative press anymore. Perhaps there was a different time. There
was a time, definitely, when we probably did. Like, I'm not gonna lie and say I was always a nice person. I definitely rubbed a few people wrong, but that's what happens.
So I'll just end this with, I'm gonna end my point with, if you discredit character development, you yourself should never seek redemption, because at the end of the day, here's the guy. He's in a knight errant.
Found his stash. It's a dog.
Not ghoul, is he?
I love watching the dogs.
Don't think he's a ghoul. See your face. Yeah, he's one of us.
He's a smooth skin.
Yeah. I was trying not to say that, but yeah.
He's a smooth skin. He's not a bumpy skin. He's not a guy who looks like he got dragged through a cheese grater.
He's not a charred fard.
I keep getting people dropping in, like seeing my name on the stream, and they're dropping in and they're like, oh, it's from his perspective. and then they drop out. It's like, yeah, of course it's from my perspective. You're not only just gonna get people giving you the drama that you want and you yearn for, because we all know it. You can't get any other entertainment because it's just the way you are.
It's totally fine if you cancel the other guys, because they are genuinely controlling the narrative and are terrible people. And this game is going to die if we let them win, because they're already.
Oh yeah, exactly. Like there's the other side of it. It's like recently there's been a lot of narrative. Again against the Vanguard. Brotherhood of Steel, Vanguard Expeditionary Force, like, they have been getting absolutely slapped. Now, is it all unwarranted? No, not really. But at the same time, you know, it's one of those, like, you can't always predict what's going on. You just can't. Like, I can say for certainty, I cannot 100% say that certain things are not true. But at the same time, you get where I'm going with this.
Let me think of the words.
I have no likes on my own stream. Like, YouTube is not registering if I have any likes on my stream. That's pretty funny and pretty typical.
We can never judge a group by its members if each member has the agency and volition to do their own thing.
Well, yeah, that's also a valid point. Like that VEF, I've said it before, I will say it again, their biggest problem is their scale. Their size is their problem. They are too big for their own good, and they don't seem to be able to police it. They have incompetence in areas where there shouldn't be. But that's my opinion. That's my opinion.
I've got to say, that was a group I used to be in, and it had the same problems. And that killed the group in the end, so you can imagine how bad things got towards the end.
Yeah, the sad part is it usually does. It usually does end up killing the group. It usually does. And that's what really sucks, is it isn't necessarily that the group has always been great. You know, nobody's perfect. It's a saying said a lot, and it's true. We've got an Enclave guy. Hellfire and Halos. That's nice.
Here's the thing about the fallout of groups as well. It's like, if you ever wanted like a roleplay group that was a friendly, non-griefing, non-PvPing roleplay group for like raiders, that doesn't exist anymore, because the one that existed since beta has fucking collapsed.
And then there's us. Like, we've been around since beta. Like,
and you're the only authentic, and I mean to-the-line authentic Brotherhood group out there. Everyone else has some aspects and mutations. They have concessions because their users complain.
Like, the only concession that I have made is mutations, and even that is, like, one of those things that's, like, most people have them, so you kind of have to concede on that one.
I mean,
that's an interesting skin for that.
At the end of the day, at the end of the day, Omega wasn't really, how do I put it, in his particular case, he wasn't egregious with choosing his mutations. He didn't have marsupial, he doesn't have anything that has a phenotype to his mutation.
I mean, literally, I will open my Pip-Boy with everybody looking, like, I have none of the stuff there. What is your take on the removal of the explosive legacy weapons? What's that? Let me double check that.
Oh, there's a lot of... I'll say this, right, so...
What's your take on the removal of the legendary explosive energy weapon? Yeah, so legacies. No, that's a topic I haven't touched on in a while. Legacies, holy SHT. That's a big one. Legacies. No, I was PvPing when legacies were a thing. Like, I won't deny it. I was PvPing when Strangler was OP before it got nerfed into the toilet. Like, I've been around, I've seen some things, like in my opinion, when explosive on energy guns back in the day was a thing, they were broken. They were way too powerful. Before legendary effects on power armor, all you needed was a legacy. If you had one, you were winning most fights. If you didn't, you weren't. It was as simple as that. That's literally how it worked back then, you know. And it was the same when Strangler was around. Before they nerfed it. Strangler armor had the exact same issue. Where are you going, you filthy thing? Strangler armor had the exact same thing. Like, I remember ages and ages and ages back. The number of wars groups got into back then compared to now was much higher. Much higher. Nowadays it's more political drama, he said, she said, or, oh, have you heard this, even though it's from like 4 years ago.
Well, I don't want to be friends with you because you're friends with someone else.
Or it's what Blackwater Bandits is doing, where they grief you and harass you till you give them what they want, and then they leave. That's not PvP. That's called being a douche canoe.
I don't mess with Dome anymore because Dome's able to beat them now.
I like Dome, he's a decent guy from what I've seen. I know people who don't like Dome. I know people who do not like Dome at all. But I don't mind Dome. The guy's an interesting fella. I even had a bit of friendly PvP with him back in the White Spring a few days ago. I died. I got absolutely melted to that guy's weapons. Like, his build is... I can't describe it. It's that nuts.
Exalted and supernovas.
To answer your question about your donation of supplies, thank you very much for that. We greatly appreciate the help that has given us.
They're donating supplies?
So, yeah, Optimus Prime donated some supplies. You lost a lot of money on those. What were you? Were you one of the people buying them off Game Flip? Were you one of the people buying them off Game Flip? Oh, bro. I'm not gonna lie. Like, a lot of people were saying, "Oh, Bethesda will never remove legacies," and I kept saying they've said it on their official channels, and they did. They did.
If they ever want legacies to come back...
He bought them off eBay. Oh, I know one person. His build could probably get the modern explosive weapons to do that damage, and you know him as well, because you've already named him. Dome could probably pull that off. I just helped out on an event just now. I got stuck on the gate. I didn't want to take a gate, I wanted to take a fence.
I think legacies are the devil that we know compared to Franken weapons glitching, where it's like...
I'm not going to answer that on stream, because a lot of, like, some of the gear you had was legacy. So yeah, you had some of the power armor modifications that are quite interesting. I did not trust no one in trade, especially FS. Wait, is that FS Raider God? Are you referring to FS Raider God?
That man's a well-known scammer.
Yeah, he is.
Never trust that man.
You're not wrong there.
He has people in other groups like the Fallout family as well, who scan for him.
Ah! I'm under attack. Get off me. Get off me. Vile abomination, you dare to touch me. I'm hoping I don't get given something from that wolf's slap across my face. FS God : ooh, another one. There's another. FS seems to be full of scammers these days.
Have they ever not been?
Yeah, back when they got started, I think. I mean, they're raiders, what do you expect? That's literally the only thing I can say about that. They are raiders.
Well, the group's vision, leadership, and eventually the cooperation are the only three important things, and if one falls apart, the rest will too.
Yeah. See, right now I am collecting technology, doing my usual thing, making the rounds. A good way to actually find tech, like power armor, if you're a new player, is just watch my content. I'll eventually lead you to it. Like, the number of different, like, hard-to-get items back in Fallout 3 that I led people to find is actually funny. Oh yeah, dude, like, a lot of that stuff was either turned into, like, a lot of the weapons were script. Like, they were just torn apart along with a lot of the armor. But, like, the ammunition and supplies, yeah, no, we've got, like, most of that stored away.
I think, right, if they ever do decide to re-look over legacies, it's gotta be hard to get. And I mean... So
well, I mean, hear me out, right? I think, personally, and I know a lot of people are going to hate me for saying this, I think, personally, PvP should be removed from adventure servers.
I mean, people were talking about bringing back Nuclear Winter.
Nah, I've already got what I wanted from that. Like,
yeah,
they'd have to come up with an entirely new loot pool and everything to justify that, and it's just no.
Justifying it like this, however, is that if you wanted PvP, you'd go to a PvP server.
Well, this is what I'm saying, right? You might not know this. You might not know this. I'm going to give you all... I'm going to tell you all a story like the storyteller of Shoddycast. Okay? May that man be at peace. Rest in peace, brother. He RP'd as a brother of steel. He died IRL. Horrible disease. Can't remember exactly what it was. But, yeah, he passed away.
Happens to the best of us.
He was one of them, yeah. And so here's a story going back to like Doc's Day. Back in those days when Worlds first came about, when there were two servers you could go into: Adventure and Survival. Now, Survival servers were great. You couldn't see anyone on the map who wasn't in your team. You wandered around. And yeah, you could do that. You could smack someone and do instant, immediate damage. You could have gone up to someone in, say, Brotherhood Closers Enclave and killed them. Because I did that to a good few Enclave groups back in the day. That was a good thing back then. But then another thing you could also do back then was team PvP, where if somebody say hit has not, I could then shoot that person as well as has not. But people didn't like that. They said, well, people are ganging up on me. Well, don't go into PvP. Don't risk it.
Yeah, I don't see why that isn't the thing.
So the guy who died, if you're not in the know, there was a guy who played a Brotherhood of Steel character really, really well for the YouTube channel Shoddycast. He was known as the storyteller, and he passed away. He was a really, really good dude. Like, the lore, they had it told from an in-universe perspective. It was good. It was good.
He had an amazing voice as well.
Now, Dr. C.J. Martin. Dr. C.J. Martin was the victim of full-scale griefing. Like, that man got threats IRL, threats against him, threats against his family. All because he ran a health clinic and pharmacy.
He would give...
That was an entirely RP thing. Like, this is the thing. This is the thing that people don't realise is a lot of the bad rap I have got is from the way I used to conduct my role-playing element of this online RPG. People didn't like the fact that I would voice the line of the outcasts. Everybody knows it. Hey, local, shouldn't you be banging rocks together or something? Like, I used to say lines like that to certain people who got on my nerves, and people didn't like it. It wasn't outright being toxic. It wasn't outright being a jerk. It was passive aggressive, and people didn't like it. But you've also got to remember, back in the day, you would get attacked just for having a Brotherhood of Steel paint on your power armor. If you had your T60 out like mine there, you would get attacked by other players because you were Brotherhood of Steel.
Yeah, what happened to...
Yeah, Prime, sorry a minute, hold on a minute. So to say it, the entire line of the Brotherhood Outcasts is, hey local, cool, shouldn't you be banging rocks together or something? Another one they like to use is, hey look, it's some of the local wildlife.
I mean, if my sources are correct, then CJ
Skull and Bones
he became too popular, basically. He was the best player you could meet.
Well, yeah, he was famous. And yeah, that is exactly right. Yeah, the Brotherhood Outcast from Fallout 3. You are entirely correct.
People became jealous of him, according to this source. I don't know if that's valid.
It's not just me. I'm going to be doing an interview with the last remaining person that I have constant contact and is on this game. He goes by the infamous moniker Alucard Knights. He knows if he's watching my stream, he knows I'm on about him. But he doesn't go by that anymore. But if you know, you know. If you don't, you don't. But I do plan on doing an interview with him and talking about Doc and going into detail on his experience with Doc. Those days were great. Like, I first met him with Doc. Me and him actually banged heads. We made friends, funnily enough, through banging heads. We literally made friends from fighting. He was like, hey, you're like me, and I was like, yeah, you're like me too, and he was like, damn, Daniel.
I'd love to meet someone who knew about CJ Martin, because
you already have, and he's got you on his block list.
Well, to be fair, I'll be perfectly honest with you.
You still don't like it, I know. But please, for the love of God, stay away from him.
I've been more than reasonable. He's being unreasonable.
No, he's been perfectly reasonable in asking you not to contact him because he doesn't want to do business with you.
Yeah, but I don't know if that list is public. That's what I care about.
So the scammer lists are public. I had wrongfully been put on one. I don't even trade. Why am I on there? I don't even trade. Fallout Online is hilarious. I have tried getting into that on the PC when it was working. Couldn't get in. It was disappointing.
Yeah, well, I'll put him on a list. I'll just say he's defamating.
He isn't, and I don't think he has put you on a list. I just know you're on his do not trade with list, which is him for his business and his business alone.
If it's not public, I have no problem. I'll leave him alone. That's all I needed to know, but he doesn't talk to me.
Well, I mean, you were the one talking to him, but that's besides the point. So... Well, I mean, Prime, you've even been accused of being a nonce. So... Yeah... Yeah. Even I'd heard that when we weren't talking. Yeah. I occasionally keep checking the likes. My likes are not going up, which is not a surprise. I'm just making sure that it hasn't glitched. You've been playing a while. Oh, hold on. I'll have to read that in detail. The mother load. Right, are you doing the vault raid? Are you doing the vault raid to get in here? Are you trying to get into Vault 79? Cause if you're trying to get into Vault 79, I too experienced bugs doing that. But if you're doing the event, again, that is Bethesda. Events are buggy. AI Colonel. AI Colonel. Do you sound like President Eden? Maybe Modus. Uphill we go, Haz. Uphill we go. See if there's a bug reported. I will actually investigate it if you tell me on stream, and I'll test it on stream so I can send it to Bethesda and get it fixed. I do know that the Shenandoah is so broken that they're actually making it so that as long as the Brahmin survives to the end of the clock, you'll get something.
Oh, good.
At Bunker Hill. You do know that the British won Bunker Hill, right? You are aware of that, right? Look at what my YouTube recommended me, funny thing. Nice. I'm being recommended, apparently. That's nice. Yeah, you must look up my name quite a bit. You must look up my name quite a bit. You must be one of my love-hate fans who chases me around and tries to kill me every 5 minutes for nothing at all. I don't like NPC raiders. Raider players, some of them could be nicer. JSOC. Ah, yeah, Mr. I will have my revenge! Yeah.
He's not even playing the game anymore.
Oof! Well, I mean, from what I heard, he got kicked out of Blackwater Bandits for being a toxic pain in their bum.
Even by their standards?
Yeah, you know it's bad when BWB, who are known for griefing, throws you out.
Wow.
And he just said, correction, he is, actually. But yeah, I hope you had fun when I let you get your revenge. I didn't even have my build on. I just wanted to get it over with, because I knew you wouldn't stop. Because I know what you're like. But I hope you had fun. I hope you got what you wanted. Because at the end of the day, I got what I wanted. I got closure. I got closure on it all. Yeah, that sounds like something somebody who got kicked out would say. Not kicked out. Not got kicked out, I left. Yeah, that sounds like... Why does that sound like something somebody who got kicked out would say? Nah, pineapple on pizza. Joking aside, though, like... I genuinely had tried to be nice to the certain person in question who I'm saying sounds like he got kicked out of them. So yeah, you know, it's one of those, like...
Hard workers.
It seems like BWB, if I had to interpret their actions, they're trying to clean up their group.
Blackwater Bandits on top. Well, I mean, on top of what? There's no leaderboard. You're not on top of any. You're not on top of Call of Duty, mate. You're not on top of the leaderboard. Where's the PvP leaderboard? Where's your KD at? It doesn't exist. Prove me wrong. Prove me wrong. Prove me wrong. Prove me wrong. I challenge you. Prove me wrong and show me where I can find in 76 the in-game PvP tally list.
They're on top of a crying.
Let me mention Dome. Let me bring up Dome again, because Dome has a message for Blackwater Bandits. It's called "Stop running away from me. I thought you were on top." Am I wrong, Haz? Or did he say that?
Yeah, you created that monster. You made him that powerful by farming him, and now he's unbeatable.
Farming you instead.
Yeah.
Who is Dome? Okay, so they're asking who is Dome. They want to know who Dome is.
Davin Dome.
Davin Dome. That guy's actually an interesting fella. Like, I know that some of the people I talk to don't like him because he griefs, apparently. But hey, man, if I can get supplies and stuff, I ain't saying no to being friendly. Well, I ain't saying no to being friendly unless you're Blackwater, in which case I'll just ignore you because I don't really get the whole point of constantly PvPing. I've heard that recently they do raids, but like, again, most of what I have seen and experienced of BWB is the toxic side of it where it's just PvP. I haven't even seen good sportsmanship with that group.
They appear to be cleaning up their image, which...
Well, yeah, that much I've heard as well.
I wonder if that's because they were being investigated by me and the moderation team. Like, even Shulker Boy heard about that, and he's not employed by them anymore.
I mean, you know it's bad when Bethesda's looking at you going, what are you doing? Hello, what are you doing?
Dome and I hate each other, yeah, to be fair.
Are they aiming that at me? Please be aiming that at me. No, they're aiming it at the Queen. Oh!
Dome is...
asking raiders to be... Mate, they're not even raiders, they're just toxic.
If I had to give...
I'm gonna be real. I'm gonna be real. FS are more raider-like than BWB. Because BWB, all they do that I have seen is they go after people who don't PvP, or they missile base somebody's house. That's not being a raider, that's called being a jackwagon. And I have the right to that opinion.
Also, raiders shouldn't have access to missiles.
Well, here's the thing, right? I can respect raiders who actually, you know, take stuff from people, because again, it's being a raider. You're raiding someone.
Yeah,
you're not constantly, you know, griefing and harassing and blowing up bases. No, again, that's not saying everybody of BWB does that, because they probably don't. Because again, some have been apparently doing raids a lot. But from what I've seen, from what I've heard, from what I've experienced, there is none of the, oh, we're going to take your stuff. We're going to, you know, kill you, take your workshop, rob your stuff, kill you after an event, steal your loot. No, it's just, I'm going to follow you around and smack you and smack you and smack you and smack you to get PvP. I'm going to follow you from server to server to server to server, which is harassment. That is the legal definition of harassment under EULA. And if you're from anywhere within continental Europe, you should be aware of what EULA is.
The only thing I can understand about hating Dome is, like, he is a bit too eager to PvP, but that's just because he's good at it. Like, we've seen his build, he's not cheating, and the accusations are all bullshit, because I've seen the build, I've seen how it works.
Yeah, I've seen the build too. I've seen the build as well. I'm not going to tell anyone what it is, but I've seen it.
It's fucking genius. It's got
language on the stream, you don't want to get reported and banned off PlayStation.
Yeah. But he is a genius at what he does.
Oh yeah, no doubt. Like, that build is impressive. That build melted me with so many guns that shouldn't have been able to melt me when I was on my PvP build in my armor, and I was just like, what? How?
But
it was funny.
Like, the things people talk about him, like he reports people and stuff, that's not him, that's the people who hang around with him, because I know that some of them report them. And he actually...
On the road again!
Ripped into them for that. But yeah, no, he rips into people about reporting people for PvP, because it's like, if you beat them, it's fair and square. It is fair and square. And also impressive, that man is a walking boss battle.
Yeah, he is. Yeah, that's not an understatement.
He should have his own theme, but
if they ever add super mutants as a playable race, you know he's gonna definitely have to do that.
We're here to protect them.
Become the Fallout 76 Frank Horrigan for real.
Yeah, he's already on the way.
That's what I'm saying, bro.
Brotherhood outposts need more deck
chairs. Yeah, like how I said, BWB on top of what? And he still hasn't answered, by the way. I asked that ages ago. Where's my answer, buddy? What you on top of?
On top of an unconsensual crying woman. Okay, furniture entry on this chair is blocked, so don't go on it because my menu is gone.
Keep it.
Hang on. I might be able to use this as some kind of workaround, but...
Bro, you're sat on a moving chair, there's nothing there! Bro! I love this game. That's brilliant. Hallelujah. That's funny.
Am I sitting on the turret?
Get a gun? Nice suit of power armor.
Fractured leadership,
right up.
Brotherhood is no good after all.
Anyone who walked the whole length of the country just to get here has earned my attention.
What happens when I crouch?
That is a very good fucking question. Right now you're on top of a barricade.
Yeah, I'm trying to make it look like I'm sitting on it.
I heard you're on Night Shin's good side.
It's a golden opportunity to...
It's a golden opportunity to get some laughs. Can you emote while doing that? Let's see.
Yeah.
Ad Victoriam. I think that's what they say.
Yeah, that is what we say, yeah. Oh, well, that's great. So it does the like overhead display, but then it doesn't do the actual emote. You're just floating around.
Right, this searchlight here, this would be perfect.
He's trying to be sat on the searchlight and it isn't quite working.
Damn.
No, you're floating above it.
I've got to find something that's non-collision.
Oi, behave in my comment section.
I know how to fix things.
Behave in my comment section or I'll time you out. Harassing the Italian like that, leave him alone. For your own safety.
Yeah, he's still dealing with being the grandson of Mussolini.
You mean part of a country that flips side in every blooming conflict they're in?
Night Shin was in rough shape.
Jokes aside, though, seriously. Yeah, you're still... When you shoot your gun...
Does the laser just come out my ass?
Move. Oh shit, now you've done it.
Oh shit.
He'll be unglitched in a minute if he goes down. Yeah.
Going missing from around Appalachia.
He died. Do you need this junk? Gonna have it.
We shouldn't say this, but I think the paladin died a hero. Fighting for what you
Paz, do you need your junk or can I take it?
Take it. Probably not anything cool anyway.
How did you even do that? Were you trying to sit in the chair?
Sit in the chair, but the furniture entry's blocked, but it doesn't register that it's blocked because it's...
Yeah, I've done it now. Da 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 da. On my screen, I'm now flying. Okay. So my light's over there. Can't get in my power armor. Can't get in the pause menu. Can get in my pet boy. Funny.
Okay, so we've
yeah, there we go.
Something.
Ow. That stings.
Bit late to give you medical attention.
White Springs Station. See, that glitch is funny, though. That's an example of a good glitch. That's a good little chuckle for when you're going around, you know, losing your blooming mind. And there's my power armor back. Ta-da.
Remember to get your drop bag.
Yeah, I'm coming.
Learning, protection. I have everything I need. There's no way Foundation, only the creators can deny the Brotherhood superior.
You know, I had this genuinely weird feeling because someone was calling my name the other day, and I had one of them. Do you know those like out of sync, kind of like yesterday's day expectations? How do I put it? Do you know how my like mom and dad are gone, and it's been a while. So like someone was calling me downstairs, and I'm like, you know, Toby, time to get up. And I was like, fucking hell.
That's a bit of a weird statement, but okay.
I'm just saying, like,
no, not you, him.
You ever lost someone and it's like blast from the past, you know what I mean?
Nostalgia type shit.
Kind of, but also that kind of dread that I'm going to school again.
See you later, Prime.
Nice meeting you regardless of whether you're cordial with us. I don't know if he is.
Nah, he just pops around. Was that supposed to hurt? I didn't feel anything.
I remapped my buttons, so I will be bashing a lot. I accidentally initiated PvP with Dome the other day because of it. And, you know the rest.
Yeah, I was there.
Technically, this raid to power armor is dangerous technology that they're trying to retrofit.
I mean, if you want to scuttle it, go ahead, but I personally just see it as junk.
It is junk, but on the other hand, we can scrap it. That's if I find a workbench to scrap it at.
You need to find a workbench. I just bring the workbench.
Hey, it's free junk anyway.
Yep.
Oh, I just did a challenge, daily challenge doing that.
I'm kind of curious as to what that camp looks like.
Do you think the view from up there is good? Do you think there's like a... Probably do like a side of the cliff bait.
I mean, every power armor actually has that storage ability. You are aware of that, right?
I can't ping. My pings are broken. Are your pings broken?
Nope.
Oh, there we go. I just can't ping that far, I guess. You see that dead Scorch Beast up there?
Not a Scorch Beast, but yeah.
What is it?
I've been up there. It's not a Scorch Beast.
What is it?
Ugly. They all legitimately have it. If you've ever seen the flipping out, what was it? The guidebook that had it in, had the like power armors in and stuff. They all have it. But yeah, it's up there.
Yeah, what is it?
Some kind of giant mutant bird.
Ah. Has that always been
My
there?
question is, one, what killed it? Two, what decided to pin it to the side of Seneca Rocks? And three, how did it get pinned up there?
You'd need
Goodbye.
a robot like Liberty Prime to do a fucking thing on that scale. That makes me question more things than just what the fuck is the bird.
Well, I mean, super mutant behemoths are not that short.
It's just basically just caveman
Ooh!
evolved.
Yes, I'm well aware. There's also the fact that I don't even need to do that to get up Seneca Rocks. All I need is a jetpack.
Or a radar tower.
Oh, that? Yeah, just fling myself up there with the sat dish. Speaking of that, do I still have that on picture? Yeah, I do. Yeah, I do. Here. And here. Yeah, I got up there. I got up there alright. Yeah. That was great. Getting up there was brilliant. Absolutely brilliant.
How'd you access screenshots while in...
While in what? I'm doing it from in-game.
Oh.
Yeah, it's the
I didn't
in-game
know.
photo gallery.
I've never looked
But yeah,
at
I
it.
thought I'd just show off that, yeah, I've been to one place that I remember a certain somebody saying he couldn't get to. So yeah, I managed to get up there. And surprisingly enough, I did it after we fell out too. That was the hilarious part. Like, my question is, how does this blood eagle keep getting on here? Because I have trouble getting up here, and, well... NPCs don't even jump that high.
He's a raider, he just takes the gravity.
He falls off. All you hear is, ah!
I like the idea of, like...
Yeah, well, I didn't need a floating camp to do it, mate. Though I do have floating camps, I've done that before, those are fun. What was that now?
I can imagine one at, like, Sky Limit. That'd be cool.
pretty sure we know somebody who's done that.
Borderline orbital. I know a guy who...
I would do that. I would actually do that. The problem is having the patience to get it up that high.
Make it an orbital strike camp. You want to know something? I actually don't think they're ever going to add something like a Minecraft dispenser to the game. Even though they have things like the punch bowl and stuff. I don't think they're ever going to make anything that shoots. Like, that with your chosen ammunition. So, like, if you had an orbital strike...
Well, I wouldn't, because somebody will grief the ever-loving daylights out of it. Plus, there's the server stability issues, which we all know Bethesda hasn't resolved.
I don't think they can.
It's because the engine's too old.
And they don't have the budget, nor would they ever make the budget.
Mate, Microsoft has the budget, what do you mean?
Exactly. They wouldn't make Fallout 76-2, they've been teasing one, but...
I don't know why they called this 76 and didn't just call it straight out Fallout Online.
My guess to that was, again, that they were teasing another one.
No, because Fallout Online was originally proposed long before 76.
I'm aware, I've just been speaking to a dev. So basically they're saying that they was thinking about making another Fallout Online. And they wanted to get rid of 76 because of all the problems with it. They want to make a more stable version of it. They said they couldn't get the funding. That's probably why they're adding so many things, but...
I mean, chaotic, yeah, so chaotic, yeah, I mean, technically we are in Fallout Online with 76. Hold on, what was that?
Yeah, they actually proposed ZeniMax.
Well, I mean, it's funny you say that, because my camp is up here. Right there. Right above that. And for some reason, nukes cannot reach that spot. I have tried to nuke my own camp and failed repeatedly because the missile always falls short. But no, by griefing, like, I mean, like, missile bases are annoying. When they're being used deliberately over and over and over again by people who are intentionally trying to ruin other people's fun. Like, at the end of the day, oh, I'm gonna blow up your camp because, you know, you made a nice camp and I can't. It's not, oh, you're overpricing things like it used to be. You know, it used to be you used to blow somebody's camp up because, you know, they were overpricing stuff in the vendors, or they were a scammer. Nowadays, it's just done purely to be toxic. Depends. I don't agree with that. They're becoming a rarity. I don't agree with that because I can tell you now that I have one that I retrofitted to have laser guns instead of missiles. But I can easily retrofit it back, but the point is they're not that hard to build. So here's a question for all you viewers that you can answer in the comments while I stream. What do you think about Bethesda's new, currently in PTS, changes to how people build camps? Because this means we're going to be able to have, like, foundations flying. So that means you're going to be able to stack foundations again properly. So that means basically missile bases are going to be useless. All somebody will need to do is literally put up a wall of foundations around their base.
Are we gonna start seeing pillbox camps like?
Mate, I used to have one of those. Ask JSOC who's in the comments. I used to build bases like that. Massive concrete bunker boxes.
Hi, JSOC. No, it's I don't know how to format a question like that.
I mostly do it on hillsides.
Did it look like a Minecraft build?
Yeah, he says hi. But yeah, it kinda did, yeah. The only downside to that kind of build is that you can blow it up with a nuke, but then if it's built in an area where, like, say, Shenandoah or the forest, where they can't nuke it, well, they can't rocket base it anymore. They can't really do anything. Remove radiation, remove disease.
Right back. Gotta go to the toilets, and I'm also gonna. Hey, there are some badass Minecraft builds.
Yeah.
You don't need to tell me that. I got a whole ass working Horrigan mine.